Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Good morning viewers. I welcome you all to another set of videos which is related to Saturn transit. So there are two versions as per the Saturn transit is concerned. There are two Panchangam. One as per Trikanita Panchangam, the Saturn transit is already completed on 24th of January 2020, and as per the Vakya Panchanga, the Saturn transit is going to take place on 26th of December 2020, which is on a Saturday, auspicious day. In this video, we will be seeing each and every zodiac sign, the impact of the Saturn transit. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, keep this subscribed so that you will receive my instant updates. Also, if you like this video, give a like and share with your friends and group. Generally, Saturn transit takes place once in every 2.5 years. In some cases, it may take even 3 years. For the present scenario, it already took 3 years time to get the transition. So this time, in the year 2020, Saturn is moving from Sagittarius to Capricorn to be his own house, and it is going to be a ruler there. You can see, as per the Trikanita Panchanga, planetary positions during the 24th of January 2020 is being shown here. As per the Trikanita Panchanga, where the Saturn transit already took place on 24th of January 2020, during that time, we could see the Saturn being a ruler there in Capricorn. Along with Saturn, you could see Sun, the Mercury and Moon are together. And in Sagittarius, you could see the Jupiter is being a ruler there, along with Ketu. On Scorpio, you could see the Mars being a ruler there. On Aquarius, you could see the Venus, and at Gemini, you could see the Rahu being seated there. So this is the planetary position as per the Trikanita Panchanga during the 24th of January 2020, when actually the Saturn transit took place. Now we will see on the coming December 26, 2020, as per the Vakya Panchanga. This is as per the temples. See, in most of the South Indian temples, they follow the Vakya Panchanga, and they will do all the archanas and abhishekas on this particular day, which is considered to be the most auspicious, and we could see the planetary position on that particular day. On 26th of December 2020, you could see the planetary position where in Aries, the Moon and Mars are together, where the Mars is a ruler there, and in the second house in Taurus, Rahu being there. Scorpio, you could see Ketu is there seated along with Venus, and in Sagittarius you have the Sun and the Mercury, and in Capricorn you could see the Saturn being ruler there, along with Saturn. Jupiter is also being seated there. So this is the position of the planets during that particular period. So in the upcoming the Saturn's transit, as per the Vakya Panchanga, you could see the all planets are within the Rahu Ketu's limits. So we call this as a Kala Sarpa Dosha. This particular Saturn transit is going to take place on a particular day where the entire planetary positions are within the Rahu Ketu's control. So it may be even some dangerous positions also, where there are some good things as well as some bad things happen, because all the powers are being absorbed by the Rahu Ketu when the complete planets are on particular one side. So generally we call this as a Kala Sarpa Dosha. So this is the time when the Saturn actually is moving from Sagittarius to Capricorn. This particular Saturn transit, two zodiac signs feel better. One particular zodiac sign being Scorpio, where the 7.5 Saturn period is getting over once the Saturn moves away from Sagittarius to Capricorn. The other zodiac sign being Taurus, where Saturn being in the 8th house so far is moving to the 9th house. So this seems to be a better place for the Taurus. But unfortunately for Gemini, this Saturn transit is not so favorable, as Saturn comes and sits on the 8th house. But generally for Gemini, Saturn is always a ruler at the 8th house, and it also occupies the 9th house. Somewhat Sagittarius zodiac sign, they feel happy because they are coming to the last fag end of the 7.5 period of Saturn. So they are coming to the last 2.5 years, where the Saturn will not give much bad effects because it had already given much bad influence on the first 5 years. So this seems to be a better period for Sagittarius. For Capricorn as well as Aquarius, they are falling under the 7.5 period of Saturn. Fortunately for these two zodiac signs, Saturn being the ruler and it occupies its own house, it will not give much harm or much bad effect when compared to other zodiac signs. So comparatively it is better for them, like a school teacher giving punishment to others rather than not giving much punishment to their own children. So this is the concept where the Saturn will not give much of trouble to the own zodiac sign. Now we will see for each and every zodiac sign, right from Aries to Pisces, what are the benefits out of this Saturn's transit. Gemini, the third zodiac sign. For Gemini, the transit of Saturn this time is not a very good position. So far Saturn was there in the 7th house, seems to be better when compared to the 8th house, because 8th house represents lot of troubles, even it will lead to failures, diseases, all these things. So now the Saturn moving to the 8th house and becoming a ruler there. So for Gemini, this seems to be a tough time when the Saturn goes there. So far there are conflicts between the partners, there have been conflicts between their family relationship, there will be troubles between the husband and wife. That may get reduced, but at the same time when Saturn moves to the 8th house, it gives a lot of troubles, like they will get frequent problems. They lend money, it will not come back to them in time. Same way, if they want to borrow money, it will not come to them in time. If they go and approach bank for any loan, it will not get sanctioned immediately. So they will find lot of troubles in their life. Now you see Saturn aspecting the 10th house of this Gemini, people who are at the workplace, it will become very tough for them to get into the survival. They need to go to the office in time and they need to do all their activities regularly in time without keeping anything pending, failing which they have very serious problems with the seniors. For some there are chances they may lose the job opportunities also. So such a tough position is there. Also if you see the Saturn is aspecting the 2nd house for Gemini, there will be conflicts in the family. There may be problems in the family people, and they may not have some peacefulness in the family life. Also when they talk to somebody, they get hurt and there are problems out of it. So the communication seems to be a very big trouble here, because Saturn is aspecting the 2nd house, which represents the communication also. For those who are working in the industry where the communication is the base, they need to be very very careful, because the way they approach, the way they talk, it may have a huge impact in their life, in their progress. Also you can see the Saturn is aspecting the 5th house, so there are chances that the children may not listen to them and the children may not study properly. For those who are anticipating good kids in this spirit, there are chances there may be failures in that. So it looks very tough for the people in the zodiac sign Gemini, where the Saturn movement is not so good. But luckily you could see for this particular zodiac sign, the transit of Rahu, Ketu and Jupiter seems to be much better and compared to Saturn. So whatever the negative effects given by the Saturn are being compensated by those other planets. So in all we could say this Gemini will get around 70 to 75% positive results in this next Saturn transit.